Hey everybody, welcome to Artist Exposé. I'm your host Dada, and today we have Juan Jose Vargas, aka the visual artist, on our show. And let's get this party started. So Juan, how are you doing?
Doing great. I'm doing great. I just came back from Michael's not too long ago. I had to buy myself a canvas for a project I'm working on for next week. And I've just been here in my house, just planning things out, sketching things out, having ideas. So it's been pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you ready for next year?
For next year?
Yeah.
I thought it's already next year. Like school's over. It's already next year for me. That's it.
Real.
It's already 2021. Hooray! Yay!
I see 2021 already. Already.
Just 2 more weeks. Just 2 more weeks
Two
and
more
we're there.
weeks. That's
And
it.
like we got 1 week of just holidays, festive singing, Christmas carols, then another week of just getting drunk, turning up, and just enjoying the fact that this year is finally over. So
And not only that, it's a blessing that you didn't get sick, and your family's safe, you're safe due to COVID. There's so many people losing families members like crazy.
yeah. I have my secret power. My secret power is the fact that I drink lots of orange juice. A lot of
Yeah.
orange juice. And
That vitamin
vitamins
C.
helps out. Exactly. So it helps out.
Telling you, get those vitamins up. So let's get to this little trivia I have. It's called random questions. So
Are they random actually?
they are random actually.
Like you have an app and it says like random questions like
No, these are my personal random
Okay,
questions.
gotcha. All right, cool.
So what inspired you to do art?
What inspired me to do art is actually a very, very simple tale. So when I was a child, and when I was just a kid and I was living in Colombia, I was offered my first ever pencil. And having my first ever pencil, that was my first time I ever got to draw something and put something on paper. And I remember being so happy about it and just enjoying it. And my parents and my brothers and my parents told me that they actually recall a lot of times that I would draw a lot. And it's because I got inspired to create something because when I was young, I felt like I kind of had a venue of expression for my own dreams or creative ideas. And I was just a huge fan of it. And not to mention, I was highly inspired by Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z has been a series that has always inspired me to draw and even just color and play with because I always find it so amazing how these people can turn these 2D characters into animations. And I was like, whoa, cool. And that's something that I've always admired and something that has been like a guiding force for me as a child, just being able to create and just being a part of a new world that no one else understands but me, myself, and I. So it was pretty cool. That's how I got into art. It was just an out of the way thing. I just got a pencil. I saw Dragon Ball Z, and I was like, "This is cool as fuck." I really want to. Oh, I didn't say fuck. I was a little kid, so I was just like,
It's okay.
"Cool as cool."
Yeah.
But that's what's something that has helped me to that's definitely kept growing to drawing and all that. So that's what got me into creating and just inspiration.
You caught your gifts early.
I
You
wouldn't say
already
that.
knew what you wanted to do. It takes time for some people, and that's a blessing. You already do.
Yeah, it was a long journey because a huge part of it, even though it was my inspiration and it was something that really drove me, I didn't really sell myself to the arts world until further along my life. That I was fully committed into. I want to do art, and this is and I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and you're happy with it.
Yeah.
So out of all of your artworks, which one is your favorite piece?
Out of all my artworks, which was my favorite piece? My favorite piece has to be the one I struggled the most with. because it was a challenge for myself, and it was a challenge that I wanted to execute. And the fact that I was able to execute it was incredible. And it's a recent piece. You've seen it, the one in my studio class, which is a painting of a wolf and a spirit and a spiritual being in a forestry area. It's like a moment of time. I titled it let me double check, because I gave it some Japanese names, and I was like, wait. Yeah, it is Yari and Nozumu. And that has to be my favorite piece, because it was the one piece that I struggled the hardest with, because I tried doing different things. I tried doing different mediums. I tried to do something very ambitious for such a huge canvas that I was like, I'm able to do this, and that's amazing. And when I realized, I was like, yo, this is great. This is like all that I wanted to achieve. So yeah, that has to be my favorite piece as of now.
Okay, so if you would collaborate with a famous celebrity or local artist, who would it be?
If it's for celebrity, it would be James Jean. If it's for a local artist, there is one artist that I feel is really cool, and I had the pleasure to meet him when I was intern at a museum for Art Basel, I think 2018 or 2019. I'm not sure, one of those years. And this artist was Sevigi Art, and also a whole Snips Glue, because his little characters are really cool, and also Captain Casual, which I think is a really cool artist. And I've seen his comic style and some of his creations, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. It's $100 bill, which is also always like super sick. So,
So another one I want to say, I'm going to say the phrase, and then you're going to fill the blanket real quick.
Okay.
If I wasn't an artist, I would be
a psychologist.
Interesting. So this one's a regular question. What's the worst job you've ever had?
The worst job I've ever had as an artist, or just as
like in general, like in your life? What's the worst job you have ever had?
There was one time I was working for a seasonal position at Abercrombie and Fitch over at Dayton Mall, and that was like a while ago. It was like, I don't know, like years ago, and it was my first job ever. And then this first job, I had to do stock inventory and I couldn't handle it, because I did not stand being in the back just doing nothing, folding clothes. I found that so annoying. So what I ended up doing is I left one day, and then I never came back ever again.
That is what's up.
I didn't even give like a letter of resignation or any of that. I was just like, I'm out. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I understand. It happens, Some people keep working there, no offense, but it's great company and all, but it just wasn't for him.
Yeah.
So let me
and I'm a people's person, and being not a people's person, and especially work environment, is kind of weird for me. Like even though I like to be in my own world, but when it comes down to helping others and just, let's say, doing normal labor, I like to be around individuals. That's something that really gets me going.
That's true. So if you were stuck with 3 contemporary art styles or pieces, which one would you pick?
3 contemporary styles?
Yeah, 3. Only 3. If you were stuck with only 3 of them.
Ooh, pop art. All right, that's one of them. How do I? So pop art is one of them. I think. Animation. Because I think that still counts as an art style.
Yes, it
so
is.
Pop art, animation, and illustration. But I'm not sure. Like, is illustration is a type of art style, or like what?
It is, but more like German expressionism,
Oh, okay. So pop. Oh yeah. So,
art.
yeah. So pop. Oh yeah. So pop art, contemporary, and like animation, and also abstraction.
That's
Those three pieces. Yeah.
that's a nice mix.
Yeah.
So, if you ever had a superpower, what would it be?
Is that a superpower?
Mhm.
If I were superpower, any superpower?
Any superpower.
Can it be the power to get more powers?
I don't, that's, I have never heard that before. Like I would hear, to fly or something like that.
I mean, if I had to pick one, it'll have to be teleportation. I think teleportation would be really good. Like long range teleportation.
All the powers. I'm like, really?
Not like short range teleportation, like worldwide teleportation. Like I can go anywhere just by. Have you ever seen the movie Jumpman?
Mm-hmm.
You know where the guy just like jumps and he visions a place in his head, and all of a sudden he teleports there.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
I've seen that. That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I would be.
Man, wow. Okay. I like that. So, Juan, can you tell the audience where they can reach you?
Well, where the audience can reach me? The audience can reach me in Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and that's about it. It's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also those three mainly. And it's gonna be all at Lucid Dreamer. That's like the place that I want to go to. That's my username and my information. So yeah.
Okay, you guys heard him say that, so you'll see all the links below in the bottom, where to find him. And thank you, Juan, for joining Artist Exposé.
You're welcome.
Flowers.